So when it comes to investing in leadership, when it comes to investing in training your leaders and training your company and transforming your work culture, it's not just about, well, are we losing out on a lot of our profits, a lot of our revenues by hiring and letting go of and hiring and training multiple times because we have a high employee turnover rate? That, and also, are our employees feeling safe? Are our employees mentally well? Are our employees emotionally well? This needs to be, it's not on the employees to take care of themselves. It is, but also when they're working for you and working in your company, it also becomes your responsibility to ensure that they are being taken care of. They are being supported in their journey. And I say this because a lot of times there is this misconception, and I do not like this myth at all, is a lot of companies, what they do is, oh, you worked hard enough, you're stressed out, you worked really hard for 11 and a half months. We're going to give you a 2 week vacation to your favorite spot. And this is for the favorite employee, for the top employee, right? You get 2.5 weeks of vacation to go enjoy your life. Yay, hurrah, let's go. And then they come back to the same scenario which led them to experience stress in the first place, which led them to burnout in the first place. So if you're not working on what is leading them to experience stress, and not just stress, what is leading them to leave their jobs for whatever reason, if you're not working on that, no matter how much investment you put into ensuring that your employees are feeling rewarded, they are going to quit, because that's a momentary relaxation before jumping back into the battleground. That's not going to work for a really long time. So yeah, that's my
Right.
response.
I like it. That works just fine. And mostly one of the reasons I don't want to give questions ahead of time, like say, here are the questions so you can answer them well, is I want people to answer in their own way from their own perspective. One of my favorite ideas for a workplace model that I think is amazing is something Daniel Pink talked about in his book Drive. And that is, people are basically begging to work are places that have results only work environments, ROWE. And it's brilliant because it's like, I don't care what time you come to work. I don't care what time you leave. I don't care if you come to work. Go to your kid's baseball game. Giving people that balance you were talking about at the beginning about, your work is to make your life possible. It isn't your life is to make your boss rich.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's such a good point. And I completely agree. And here's the thing, I find this, I this is the thing. I see a lot of people turning into entrepreneurs, having their own teams. And I have noticed this pattern that people who have their own teams, like small entrepreneurs, small businesses, have the most medium-sized businesses from 2 to 50 employees, their turnover rate is way less, right? Especially with small-time business owners who have just gotten into this business. They are bringing in those profits, but they're also ensuring that, I know this is cliched, but they're also ensuring that their team members feel like this is a second home to them, right? Where they can have those conversations, and people are not really interested in quitting their job, right? Because their leaders not only give them that, hey, here you go, an amazing environment for you to work in, all the things you would potentially need to achieve success, as well as bring in the profits that we are looking for, but also leaders in these positions are mentoring, are coaching them, are ensuring that not only do they succeed, not only do they get really more efficient in their own business so that they don't have to spend like 10 hours sitting in front of a computer. If they can get it done in two, great, let's go, let's get this done. What can I do as a leader from my own knowledge, from my own experience, to make it so that the 2 hours get turned into an hour, so that you don't have to waste your time here. You can spend your time doing passion projects that you absolutely love, that's going to fill your cup, right? I have noticed leaders ensuring that people who have such passion projects are also being coached in that space. They're receiving training from the leaders that if an employee comes up and goes, hey, I'm doing something like this on the side, what are your thoughts on it? Can you support me? The leader is not going, oh, how can you? If you have time to do your own stuff, how about spending it in our business so that we grow faster and we scale faster? Like, no, the employee is doing what they can do, and they're ensuring that their passion projects are being fulfilled. And in a scenario like that, where the employee is being supported completely, they're less likely to quit. Why would
Hmm.
they quit? They are
Yeah.
getting the time to work not only in what they love and is getting them the big bucks, but also work on something that is not really bringing in revenue, but also fills their own cup. Why would they quit? What
Right.
makes it possible? And in scenarios like this, they are also eager to share that, hey, I'm struggling with this in the workplace. This is something that is leading me to experience stress. What can we do about this? Can we have a conversation about this? Can we see if others in our team is also facing scenarios like this and situations like this? If they are, what can we do to change? They're more eager to share and have conversations. And I've noticed that with small time organizations. And this is not to diss the big corporations. Hurrah, you got them. Amazing. But what can you learn from small business owners and medium sized business owners to then bring it into your own workplace?
Stand up and sing happy birthday and then get back to work. How many
It's
people,
very simple.
yeah, how many people
So,
have ever had that happen? I just invented it now, but can you imagine you're in an office, suddenly everybody in the office, you might like it or not, but you're embarrassed, and then everybody chuckles about it. They sit down and get back to work. It was just a delightful, emotionally elevating experience. Everybody had some fun, and then they're back to work as usual. It cost minutes of time and yet elevated everybody's morale. So simple.
yeah, I hear you, because I think at the end of the day, it's all about, okay, I'm going to be kind of, this is going to sound weird, but it's all about attention.
Mhm.
Can you, on someone's special day, give them the attention that they are in some way, shape, or form expecting, in a way that, oh, it would be good if this happens. But if it doesn't, that's cool too. But just hanging on to that expectation and giving them that attention, that's really huge. And oftentimes people also think, and I think this is so stupid. People, I'm sorry, not stupid. I think it's just weird. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say stupid. It's just weird that no one's expecting the company's leader to celebrate everyone's birthday, right? No
Mhm.
one's expecting the CEO to come down and give people days off and give people, like, hey, here's your afternoon off, or I hope you have a lot of fun. Here's a paid day off. Like, no one's expecting that. But
Mhm.
it can be very simple in the way that team leaders of smaller teams can do that. If you're a team leader with people, you have 5 people in your team, 6 people in your team, let's say 10 people in your team, that's just 10 birthdays spread throughout the year. Can you not give the attention at least on that day? They're like, oh yeah, it's your birthday. Let's celebrate. What do you want to do? Go out for a team party? We're going to go out for a team lunch. It's completely honest. Something like that. Or even as simple as, if you don't even want to splurge in that way, as simple as a CEO writing, it's going to sound weird, writing a templatized version of, we are so glad that you're a part of this company. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
spending your year with us. We hope your next year is as amazing, if not more. And we see you, we hear you, we love you, we care for you, XYZ, and the name of the employee, right? And
Mhm.
this thing is delivered to any employee who's celebrating their birthday with a sign from the CEO. That's it. How
Right.
long is that gonna take?
Yeah.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the next one here is